That's Highwayman by Highwaymen. Big difference in names. Yeah, remember we were talking about country music the other day, and I was saying this is one of the few songs I know and like. Yeah, that's one of the few songs. That's Highwayman. Hi, we're doing Quake today. I want to start with Quake and maybe do Tomodachi. So it's kind of crazy that Quake is getting like an official update 30 years after it came out, which, like, to be honest, in that QuakeCon, I was kind of hoping for Quake 3 stuff, but it makes sense. It makes sense, because, I mean, that's the game that started all. That's the game that turned 30. Like, it makes sense, you know? And I'll be honest, I feel like in terms of the main three, Quake is the one I have the least hours in, and Quake 3 is the one I have the most hours in, because I have played so much of that game. Oh my god. I love that game so much. But I love the Quake franchise in general. Except maybe Quake 4. I don't know. Maybe someday I'll play Quake 4 on stream. I just, when I played it years ago, I did not like it at all. I really could not get into it. But I hear it gets good in the second half, but I don't know if I want to play, like, halfway through a game until it gets good. I'd rather just play Quake. Which is what we're gonna do today. See, a brand new episode after 30 years. Like, official levels, which is just insane to me. And there's actually kind of a history with Quake in my family. Also, let me know how the volume is. Like, if the game's too loud or my voice is too quiet. I was trying to figure it out, and it was kind of weird and finicky. But if it's, like, things are too quiet, just let me know. But, yeah, my family actually has a history with Quake. My dad was much into Quake. Although my mom was into Quake too, as well. Or Quake 2. English is so dumb. But, yeah, my family was into Quake. They actually went to, the bus. I want to show this. There was a bus, actually, where you could play Quake 3 early. And my family went on that bus. I'm not kidding. I need to see if I can find... Oh, I found it. I think I might have shown this on stream before, actually. But, yeah, this is a bus they used, which is so crazy for 1999. But yeah, they had this bus that would, just go around, and you just got to play Quake 3 early. And my whole family went in there. This was before I was born, obviously. I was born, like, a year after this. But I have to show this because this is just so cool to look at. This is the bus. It's so baffling. It's really cool. And I would have loved to have gone on this bus. I think on the inside it was like really dark and they had like 8 CRTs or something with like a mouse and keyboard. I think that's how they did it. It's kind of crazy for the time. Like nowadays you can do that, but I don't know how they did that in 99. That must have not been cheap. And when Quake 3 came out, my dad bought like multiple copies of the game. All of us had our own copy of the game. I'm not even kidding. Do you think that bus still exists somewhere in a junkyard? It's likely gone at this point. Probably scrapped for parts. That or maybe someone kept it. I don't know. That'd be really cool if someone actually, like, held on to it. It's a piece of gaming history. Getting messed up at the back of the Quake bus. But yeah, it's weird. Like, those stupid ads they made where they said Quake is for the family, Quake is good for you. Yeah, it was kind of a thing in our family. We all loved playing Quake. It's kind of crazy. And yeah, 30 years later, brand new episode, Dawn of the Machine. I have a bootleg Dr. Pepper with me. For some reason, all the cans are like dented at the bottom, like all of them. Every single one of them. So I have to drink out of a cup. Here we go, Dawn the Machine. I don't know anything about it. I just know there's new enemies and new weapons. Other than that, no idea what I'm getting into. I hear it's pretty crazy though. So I want to see. And of course it looks very nice, because... Whoa. Quake is real. Oh wait, there's a hazard suit up there. Oh yeah, one thing I do like about Quake 1 is that the movement is very free. You just hold D and you can spin around like a maniac. It's very freeing. I really like the movement in this game. It's probably why some prefer 1 over 2. Even though I really like Quake 2. Wait, is this how you get the hard difficulty? Where's Nightmare then? Wait, do you have to go down here? Like... I thought you had to, like, damage your... You have to start off the difficulty damaging yourself. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, I see. I see. You gotta do a funny thing. So this is interesting. Some expansions actually don't have hub worlds, and this is the only Quake game where they had like these hub world areas where you had to select your difficulty in the map, and if you wanted hard difficulty, you had to earn it, which was basically like jumping across a pillar or something. That was the requirement to get into the hard difficulty. Well, I have a key now. Quake toilet. You know, that's an actual Quake 3 ad. There's an ad for Quake where it's just like it's a gamer. Hold on, I have to show. It's a gamer toilet. I have to show this. Yeah. Okay. Of course, that's the first thing I find when I look up Quake 3 ad. The marketing for Quake was so bizarre. Like, I know it was the 90s where like anything goes, but man, it was so baffling to look at. Like, the ads for Quake 2 was just a meat catalog. You wouldn't even know it's an ad for a game if you didn't even know what the game was beforehand. But there it is. Gamer toilets. Gamer toilet. It's amazing. Actual ad for the game. Gamer toilet. Quake toilet. So yeah, that's real. How do you get up there though? I'm guessing you like unlock a door or something. I'm assuming that's where it starts. Oh, wait, no. I thought the portal is what started it. I forgot that like the little thingy is what actually starts difficulty. I'm guessing the key is what unlocks the Nightmare difficulty, and I don't think I want to do Nightmare difficulty because Nightmare in Quake versus Quake 2 is like very different. I can easily beat Quake 2 on Nightmare. I can't do it on Quake 1. Probably because you lose half your health. And of course the environments look very good because we are beyond the limitations of 1986. Imagine you had to do that to change settings. Go through a parkour course. Oh. Oh, I see a nail gun up there. Give me that. Yeah, I'm not as accustomed to Quake as the other two. Like, I have beaten Quake before, but I think I've really only beaten it once, maybe twice. I have memories of like playing it on the N64 too. Oh. This is an interesting hub world. There's like all these secrets too. Oh yeah, one cool thing that I forget it, Dimension the Machine, which is the new expansion they made for the remaster. They linked Quake 1 and 2, and then in the Quake 2 remaster they linked them together as well, which I thought was kind of neat. Because those two games actually didn't have any correlation with each other. They were going to call Quake 2 something else, and they're just like, Just call it Quake, it'll sell. Because they were making a game that felt like Quake, played like Quake, you know, and is like, just call it Quake, it'll sell. I'm guessing, like, this way is towards the hard difficulty. Wow, they really make you go through hoops, huh? I don't know who did the music. I don't think it's not Trent, is it? They didn't bring back, like, 9 Inch Nails for the soundtrack, did they? I'm guessing it's, like, Andrew or something who did the music. And, you know, the design philosophy of Quake 1 and 2, I feel like, are a bit different. Quake 1 had, like, way more enemies on screen. How do you get that? I want to get that. Maybe you come back here. I have no idea how, Oh, I just realized it says 30. Nice. Oh, wait. What am I doing? There's the door. There we go. How did I miss that? Now we're playing on hard. And I'm guessing... that acid pit where you get the hat suit, I'm guessing that's for Nightmare, but I'm not gonna do Nightmare. Slowly but surely. You are drained after roaming the dimensions in an endless search for a way home. Finally, some hope. Rumors speak of a nightmare machine trapping you. This is very slow. Trapping you inside a world of eternal horror. Regain your strength and find the secret runes of power. Only then can you end the nightmare and escape the illusion. And that's all you need to know. It's Quake. That's all you need to know. Just go shoot. Time has made you weak. Seek upgrades to restore your health. What, am I, like, eating corpses now? I just picked up someone's head. What are we, like, eating? I didn't know we were in layer 8. Guys, I think we found the fraud layer. What a coincidence that two boomer shooters both have trippy level design. Wait, is this a mirror? I have 2 nickels now. Fraud tomorrow. When are we getting zoomer shooters? What is this? I guess that'd be like Fortnite, right? That's like what people think of when they think of like just zoomer shooters, I guess. Is TF2 a zoomer shooter? No. No. I wouldn't say so. So you start with 50 health now. Okay, so we're getting Nightmare no matter what then. Okay, enemies in general are like a bit more tanky in Quake. But it's not too bad since you shoot faster. Okay, you have less ammo too. Wait, did you always start with 50 health? Or no, 50 ammo. I actually can't remember. Millennial shooter. Okay, so are we categorizing shooters by the year they came out? I mean, Dusk is considered a boomer shooter, and that came out in 2018. What classifies something as a millennial shooter? it needs to be quirky. I don't know. Are millennials the same as Generation X? Generation X is like, that's like the 80s, isn't it? If I'm remembering correctly. Hi, doggies. Hi, doggy. You know, I need to see that movie. The Room. Like, I hear that movie still gets screenings in theaters. Like, it's an event. It's like a party when that movie shows up in theaters. Apparently my brother went to one. These ogres are a lot harder to deal with when they have 50 health. You're playing on night... Man, I wonder what Nightmare is like. Do you just start with 25 health? I do like the music, though. I feel like there's a little more variety. Which I know Quake 1 is about, like, the atmosphere, but... I am liking the vibe of this soundtrack. I'm not sure who did it, though. I'm waiting for it to get weird. I played Farad this year. I'm up to your antics now. Now the real game starts. So Quake usually starts with like a tech base in the first level, and then it turns into like castles. Like right afterwards. Tech bases don't last very long in Quake. In fact, I believe Quake was actually supposed to be like an RPG, but they kind of had time constraints and just made it like a shooter instead, because it's like, hey, we got 3D technology, that's all we need. Which, I mean, hey, for the time, 1996, that was like the year of 3D gaming. In fact, I'm pretty sure, actually, didn't Quake and Mario 64 release the same day? Wait, let me check. The release date for Mario 64 is... Wait, where is it? June 23rd, and Quake's release date is June 22nd. Very close. Have they ported Mario to Quake yet? Yes, they have. There's a... Ever since, like, the code for Mario 64 has been decompiled, people have been, like, putting Mario in everything. And it's amazing. That'd be kind of like a fun thing to do on stream, where I just play various different games, but it's just Mario. Oh, hi, Ogre. These guys that, like, chuck grenades at you, these are considered, like, the standard enemies. There's one of Mario and Minecraft and Sonic Generations. I do remember that. I think it actually is possible to beat Sonic Generations with the Mario. It's really annoying and really difficult, but I believe it is actually possible. It is kind of cool, though, how it's just, like, the exact code of how Mario works, so it just, you know, it's literally, they literally copy and pasted him to another game, and I find that kind of cool. Because, I mean, people always, like, recreate things, you know, and get it pretty close, but that's just, like, exactly how it is, and I just find that cool. There's GTA 5. There was an add-on on Steam. For, like, for what game? Like, Gary's mod? Because I might know what you're talking about. Gmod, okay. Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. That's probably the first game they would do it. Oh my god, there's a lot of enemies in here. And you know, the movement hasn't changed at all since 1986. It just has always just felt so good to control. They got it right on the first try. I think they did a panel actually in QuakeCon with some of the old developers. I really do wish that I really wish Quake got the Doom treatment. As much as I love Doom and I think I prefer Doom over Quake, but it's like I hope Quake gets like an awesome new big budget game. Single player game. And not like multiplayer. Although I'll be honest, okay. I'm gonna do a hot take. I actually like Quake Champions. I used to not like it, but I feel like it's gotten better. It's not perfect. It's very rough around the edges, but I do like Quake Champions. I used to not like it, but it has grown on me, and I've like learned how to play the game, and there is actually still a few people that work on the game and like actively develop it, and you can like they have a Discord and everything, and you can talk to them, which is pretty cool. Honestly, maybe they're doing this new episode just to test the waters, or maybe, you know, they can't make a new game, so they'll just do a new episode. I mean, I was still pretty excited either way. You know, did I miss the nail gun or something? There's all these nails, but I don't have the nail gun. How about Half-Life 3 next, please? Okay, we have had this discussion many times before, but I have heard for years that they're like, oh, this is the year. I talked to Gabe himself, and he said Half-Life 3 is happening, and I'm just like, uh-huh, sure. Oh my god, that is close. Health would be nice. Anyways, it's like, yeah, I've heard it many times for many years, and it's like, I'll believe it when I see it. And even then, I think when it does happen, I still won't believe it. You know, it's kind of hard to cheese the ogres, because like, in like Quake 2, there's like enemies that do melee attacks, and you can kind of just like walk up to them and then just step back. You can't really do that in Quake. Like Quake 1. They still kind of get you. Apparently there's something in the works that is Half-Life, and is called Half-Life X, but we don't know anything. I have never heard this before. There's always something new, and I don't... Part of me thinks it's never going to happen, and we're just going to be in this constant cycle, but you never know. I want something. You know, the plot did advance by 5 seconds, so that's something. You know, it looks kind of laggy in OBS. Is that just me? Wait, let me look at the stream. It's just me. Oops. Oops. Oops, wait, is there a checkpoint? Okay. Wait, that's the mention of the machine. Oh no! Well, good thing it was the first level. I didn't need to do that. I wanted to check the frame rate. It was just kind of laggy looking. I think it's just OBS being weird. Ugh. Ugh. Good thing it's just the first level. Well, now that I'm here, might as well just real quick. You think it's on, right? Yeah, it is. Okay. You reset on accident? Yes, I did. I just wanted to check something. We're off to a great start. See, now that I did that, that means Half-Life 3 is going to come out. Yes! I am so smart. This jump is a little awkward. How did I do this the first time? There we go. Wait, does that mean we have to read the text again? I could just skip that, right? Now do Nightmare. No! No, I'm not doing Nightmare. I'm sorry. I mean, we start with 50 health. We're already on Nightmare. See upgrades. You just eat heads. You're a cannibal. Okay. Back in the fraud layer. You know, I should probably, like, save. I should save. Is there a quick save? Yes, there is. F5. Okay. I'm gonna make note of that. I don't want to save scum. I just want to save every now and then in case I do that again. Screamer is unbase. I'm leaving. What are you talking about? You know, that reminds me when I was a kid, one thing I really hated were like all the screamers that were like in the internet back then. That was like such a common thing people did back then in like the early days of the internet, was like just put screamers everywhere, and I hated them. I hated them so much. I remember I think in like first grade or something, or like first or second grade, and we wrote like papers about ourselves. We like filled out a sheet and then we presented it to the class. Other students had to read your sheet and then like present it to the class. It was kind of weird. But like, I remember for the weakness, you had to write down a weakness, and I wrote pop-ups because I didn't know what screamers were called, so I just write down pop-ups, and the girl that had to read my paper to the class was so confused. No one knew what I was talking about. Pop-ups. Oh, I don't remember being here. Maybe this is where the nail gun is. Weakness, pop-ups, and rickrolls. You know, I bet there's a secret up there. Aha, yes there is. I do like how like with A and D you can just freely spin around. It's really satisfying once you get the hang of it. Man, the online world, that's where the nail gun is. There's a secret. But yeah, the online world is so different when I was growing up. Crazy, I know, things change in 20 years. It's just like... I've realized the things that I grew up with, you know, other people aren't gonna grow up with, and some people get upset about that for some reason, and I don't really know why. You know, I kind of accepted that, you know, it's okay. Don't have to relate to kids. If you do that, we get the 6-7 chicken nuggets. that's a real, I am not kidding, that is a real thing. That is a real thing. Can I find it? Yes, it's a real thing. It's just chicken nuggets. I'd say 6 and 7. It's a real thing. I actually, you know, it's funny. I don't really get that whole joke, and I don't hate it as much as other people do. I just think it's funny how angry people get when you mention it to them. Just say this number, and people just like have a visceral reaction. I think it's really funny. The Rune of Chaos. Where would that be? I know you can kinda be hopping. Wait, where am I going? I did this like the first time. I don't know what I did last time. Welcome to the Garden of Forking Paths. In fact, you know, I'm gonna say something that might be controversial. I think this whole like 6-7 thing, or like other similar dumb memes where people like say a thing and become famous, is the same thing as those memes in 2012 where like they'll say a thing and they'll become a meme and then people make remixes of them. It's the exact same thing. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. But people are like, no, that's what I grew up with. It was so much better back then. It's the exact same thing. I guess the only difference is that companies didn't try to capitalize on it as much. Like they did, but not as much. Where these days, anything that becomes a meme, everyone has to capitalize off it. But like, tell me I'm wrong. It's the same thing. Like, it's the exact same thing as that girl on TV that said, ain't nobody got time for that, and people have turned that into a meme and made remixes. It's the exact same thing. But people are like, no, it's cringe these days. It's the exact same thing. It's the exact same thing. I've been saying this for years, exactly. I just think it's funny. You know, it's like that moment in King of the Hill where Bill is like, all right, I'll stop making sense now. I'll stop making sense now. Is that the fish? I think this warrants a save. What is that noise? Man, there's all these alternate paths too. Last time I was down here. I didn't even know you can go this way. Oh, nail capacity. Oh wait, there's no oh, it's for individual guns. Okay, interesting. Back in my day, we had the... What was even a meme in 2012? I grew up in 2012 and I don't remember. The only thing I remember is just that one girl on TV that said, ain't nobody got time for that. You had like the... You had the baby, the confident baby. And... What else was a thing? The Bad Luck Brian, you know, I like, it's just kind of the same thing. It's just because, like, you know, you're older now. Maybe if companies didn't capitalize, that's probably why people are a little upset about it. Because, to be fair, I don't like it when companies try to make money off of just some joke on the internet, you know. You know, unless it appeals to me, then, you know, then it's totally fine. But, you know, it is what it is. Just a funny observation I've noticed. You know, this water sound is really weird because it sounds like gulping, like... I believe Trent actually did the sound design for this game, or at least some of it. Like, I know the quad damage sound is done by him. And the ranger, that's him. All the ranger noises are done by him. Nine Inch Nails are still doing things, right? Didn't they do a soundtrack for like a movie? Like it was like that Tron movie with Jared Leto in it, or what's the name of that guy? What's the name of that? Who's the Morbius guy? I can't. I bet if I look up the Morbius guy, I'll find it. Morbius movie. What is this guy's name? Let me look at IMDb. It is... Yeah, Jared Leto, that's the guy's name. Oh, gotta not press quit again. I almost made that mistake again. So what do I need here? Rune of Sacrifice. Is this all like one big level? 107 monsters in it. It's crazy how some bands are still like going after so many years. Like, Rush isn't making music anymore, but they did go on tour recently. And I hear the new drummer is very good. I hear she does a very good job. And man, I was looking at the song list for that concert, and oh my god, it's like that concert was for me. It was for me. Like they had Dreamline and Time Stands Still and Subdivisions. Subdivisions and Time Stands Still are my two favorite Rush songs, and it's like, I mean, they always play Subdivisions in their concerts, but Time Stands Still? They never play that. I think if I was there in that concert, I might have actually cried. I might be a little lost. Oh no. I'm back in the building again! It really is the fraud layer, isn't it? Still got ya. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I think you start with 100 shells. I could misremember, but yeah, you gotta collect ammo too. You're weak. Yeah, honestly, like a new Quake game with like a dark fantasy aesthetic is cool. I mean, the best we got was Doom: The Dark Ages, and I really did like the look of that game. It was very cool. Like, I think they really did want to make a Quake game, but I think they feared it wouldn't do very well. So they're like, oh, we'll just, we'll do this instead. Which, honestly, I'm not against. I'm all for. I might be a little lost. It's all brown. Brown and more brown. Dark, yet darker. Oh, there's a key up there. That skybox looks really nice. I've noticed some games will have like, some old games will have like really detailed skyboxes. Because it's like they can't add more polygons, but they can make a very nice skybox. Those clouds kind of remind me of the way my clouds looked a few days ago. There was like these rays going over like mountains, and it was really pretty. Oh yeah, and Quake games don't have maps either. I really wish Quake games had maps, but I bet I can get up there if I just do it again. Yeah, there we go. Nice. I hope that there aren't many Vors in this expansion. That is the actual name of the enemy, by the way. I'm not joking. It's like the Revenants in Doom 2, but they're like much worse. Those every shot auto tracks, and good luck dodging them. Like, even if you go behind a wall, it'll still cheat and hit you anyways. The other side. There is no other side. This is it. This really is giving me vibes of Garden of Forking Paths. Person who's only played Ultra Kill. Man, this is giving me Ultra Kill vibes. This is a bad corner. I don't like this. Get me out of here. No? Oh, you can kind of cheese up here. Okay, I guess I'm just stuck here now. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. Fight each other. But yeah, I want to say, like, in comparison to hours, maybe, like, half compared to, like, Quake 2. Probably have, like, half the amount of hours. That does make me wonder if next year, because I believe 97 is when Quake 2 came out, if they're going to do more levels for the anniversary. They probably won't, because Quake 2 isn't really as beloved. But that would be cool. I would be all for that. Oh, there are so many. No! This is where I accidentally quit the game. I'm glad I saved. I would have been so lost right now. Oh, I thought that was an enemy. That's a thing I just got. I'll drink to that. Quake toilet. I just randomly thought of that Quake toilet. You know, I believe they did make a new, like, Quake merch for the 30th anniversary. There's, like, a nail box you can get that is super pixelated. It's like the exact texture, just put on a box. I do not have very many nails. You know, that being said, despite me wanting a new game, it is nice that they at least give the franchise some sort of attention. And honestly, I think remastering these old games and putting them on modern platforms with like crossplay and stuff is honestly the best thing you can do. Like, if you're not gonna make a new game, at least make the old ones accessible and improve the look without changing the art style. Because now we can play these games forever. And I think that's awesome. I mean, it's not like we couldn't before, it's just now it's a lot more easily accessible. And I have noticed Quake does get traction every now and then. People do yearn for Quake. That's why I love Night Dive so much. Soon they're gonna, like, remaster every single old video game. You know, I believe they actually did, like, Spy Fox and stuff like that, too. Which is interesting, because they either do, like, boomer shooters or Spy Fox. Or, like, games of that similar genre. I was kind of surprised when I found that in their catalog. I think it's just a port, too. I don't think they really changed anything about it. I do know that someone who made, like, an HD texture mod for Resident Evil 4 is apparently working at Night Dive now. Which, that's insane. I mean, I guess it's not the first time modders go on to make a game. In fact, that was very common in the 90s, actually, where modders would go on to make their own game. I mean, TF2 started as a Quake mod. They made Team Fortress and Quake, and then Valve let them make the game in their engine. And now we have one of the greatest shooters ever made. There's a good flow to the combat too. I don't know if in this game in Quake 1 enemies don't flinch in Nightmare. Because I was thinking Quake 2, they don't. I shouldn't have picked that up. But yeah, like enemies don't flinch in Quake 2 on Nightmare. Which I actually feel like didn't bother me too much. The pain animations in Quake 2 were like really generous. Like you hit someone and you have like 18 years to hit them again. They did a really good job with the Quake 2 remastered though. Brought like a bunch of needed changes that I think really improved the game, and now I think it's on par with 1. Maybe someday I'll stream Quake 2. I don't know, like I feel like I've already beat everything. So like if they make like a new episode, like officially, then I would probably stream it. Cause I've already played Quake 2 before, and I don't know if I would want to go through it. You know what I do want to go through is Kirby. Like Kirby 64. I don't know why, I've really been having an itch to play it. Like really, really want to play it. I don't know why. I just like remembered that game. And it also has my favorite Kirby character, which is Adeline. I love Adeline so much. I mean, there's a reason why she's on my island in Tomodachi. Can I shoot through here? Nope. I really do like the N64 era. I know it's not like, it didn't age the best, and a lot of games kind of run poorly on it, but I have a soft spot for the N64 era. One of these days I want to buy my own N64 and collect games for it. There's just like a comfy feeling with the N64. I didn't even grow up during that like generation. I was born in 2000, but you know, I love the GameCube too, but I just don't know what it is about the N64. There was just some really, really strong titles on that system. I mean, not all of them I think are particularly great on the system. Like, I would never want to play Turok 2 on the N64 again. I'm gonna be honest, I thought that'd be a secret. Like, I like Turok 2, but I would never want to play through it on the N64 again after they remastered it on PC. Like, I would tell anyone to never play the N64 version and just go play the PC version unless you just want to have that experience from back then, because the frame rates in that game get super low. Let me see if I can find, like, a video of just, like, gameplay of it. I found it. So, I don't know if, like, they might not have the expansion pack installed, because I think having the expansion pack did actually help with this game. But still, even then, like, it was still rough to play. Like, just look at this. You'll see, like, once the fight starts. Like, it really, like, pushed the console to its limits. It's like a technological marvel, but I do not want to play it again on N64. I do appreciate it for what it is, and I respect it, and I definitely understand, like, you know, how crazy it was back in the day. I mean, it was a really big and long game, and everyone was kind of making their games on the PS1, and then here are these guys, and they're like, yeah, we'll make it on the N64. The N64 didn't get a lot, but it did get good stuff, in my opinion. Oh, I guess we're done. I have a feeling you come back here. That's my assumption. Oh, this kind of feels like level 2 in Quake 1. Yeah, see, now it's at castles. Like, only one tech base per episode. And now we're back to castles. I like the castles though, I think they look cooler. Wait, I didn't put it. You still pick it up anyways? Okay. Turok 2, any percent speed run, 12 hours. Yes. Actually, I am curious what the... There is a speedrunning community for it, but I don't know if anyone, like, speedran it on N64. Because, actually, even back in the day, it had both a PC and N64 version. But, you know, like, I'm saying I wouldn't want to play through it on N64 again, and I like StarCraft 64, and that game also runs at 2 FPS. It's just such a bizarre... I've talked about it on stream, but it's just such a bizarre port, but I kind of love it. It's just... It was so weird to be put out on a console that was kind of failing at the time, in like 2000, and like Nintendo was about to move on to the GameCube. And then like near the tail end of its life, it's like, here's a port of a PC game, which is a very popular PC game. Like, the game was a hit. And the N64 was the more powerful system compared to the PS1. But it's still just so bizarre to see. One of these days, I might stream it, like, on authentic hardware, because I actually have the cartridge. I bought it years ago. It came in, it was kind of torn and a little bit broken, but it was still perfectly playable. It just needed to be cleaned up a bit. But I got a good price for it, so hey, it was worth it. I may have had to replace the label, but I'm not reselling it. I don't care. I have a fascination for, like, console ports. Mostly the Nintendo systems. Because a lot of Nintendo systems are kind of underpowered, so it's, like, just kind of insane to see, like, Doom on, like, the SNES or Quake on the Sega Saturn. Like, how do they put Quake on the Sega Saturn? Like, I don't... Or, like, Quake 2 on, like, the PS1 and N64. Because they're not actually the games. They're, like... One is a completely original game, and the other one is another one built from the ground up. Like, it's like a remix. Like a remake of it. That shadow looks really nice. They did really good with their art direction, and still confining within the limits of Quake 1. Wasn't Doom 2 on GBA? It was! It was! So that means you can play it on a Game Boy Micro. And back in the day, in 2001, or 2000 something, whenever it came out, like 2002 or 3, like, you could play Doom, like, literally in the palm of your hands, which, while Doom 2, I think, was a decade old at that point, was still insanely impressive for the time. There's this really cool skin, actually, for the Game Boy Micro, which is supposed to be a Famicom controller, and it looks really pretty. It didn't sell very well, though, the Game Boy Micro. It makes sense. Like, it's kind of impressive, and it's kind of a novelty, but it's so tiny that you can't see anything that's going on. Like, it's playable, but... Like, that's why I get the XL versions of the DSs. God, I remember I had a friend who had a 2DS, and I looked at it for the first time. While it was comfortable to hold, the screen just looks so tiny to me. I couldn't make out anything. I had a friend with 2 micros. Nice. You know, honestly, if I had all the money in the world, I wouldn't collect, like, Lamborghinis or something. I would collect game consoles. Like, genuinely, the 3DS has so many, like, amazing looking variants. If I had all the money in the world, I would buy all of them. And just have, like, a huge collection of 3DSs. If I had all the money in the world, I would single-handedly inflate the sales numbers. Because there were just so many pretty skins. One of my favorites was, like, this Pikachu one for the new 3DS XL. And I had this, like, hand-drawn, like, pencil sketch of Pikachu that looked really cute. And the face buttons were colored. I would collect a bunch of albums. Yeah, actually, I would do that too. I really like having, like, it's fun collecting things. When I was younger, I used to collect Amiibo, and I still have all of them here. You can see me looking up, that's because I'm looking at my wall. I have some of them hung up on my wall. Some of them are on my shelf. Because they were just genuinely fun to collect. I just like collecting things. Oh, I see. There's a head there. Sorry, I've been kind of rambling. I should probably, like, actually pay attention and go find the keys. I usually don't like to talk about, like, sad things, but I am a little disappointed about the physical games not being made anymore. I usually don't. I usually try to keep things positive, but it does hurt as someone who likes to collect things and have physical copies of games if I can. I totally get the appeal of digital. I mean, like, at least on PC, you know, in like 20 or 30 years, I'll still have the games. I can buy a new computer and still play my games, but when it comes to consoles, when you buy new consoles, it's not always guaranteed you're gonna still have them. And it's honestly a real shame as someone who really likes to collect things. I think I'm lost again. Wait, can I just go out here? I was fully expecting there to be like an invisible wall or something, because games back then they just did that, where they just have like an invisible wall here for some reason. There's the invisible wall. At least that makes sense. Oh wait, I see something. We're in the Quake toilet now. I don't- wait, what's the point? Does the biosuit work on water? I thought it was for... Oh wait, maybe I'm thinking of Rad's suit. I thought there was a suit for, like, radiation. This is all water. It's all lava. Air supply, okay, yeah, it is for water. You know, I kind of wish some of these old, like Nintendo would just, like, re-release their systems and some of their old games, because genuinely, like, I actually, there's still a market for it, in my opinion. Like, especially Pokemon. Like, have you seen the prices of Pokemon games? It is like, even the ones that sell really well are like $100+. I am so glad, dude, when I was in high school, there was this kid who was like really into Pokemon, and he didn't want his copy of Heart Gold. He sold it to me for 20 bucks. Which, even for the time, when I was like 16 or something, that was an incredible price. That was a steal. I got off so lucky. That is my prized possession, because copies of that game are like $100+ used. I don't want to know how much it costs in the box. I do also have, actually, I do have a box copy of Pokemon Diamond. I'm very happy to have that one. Just having box copies of any DS games is really nice. Like, it's weird how, like, everyone just didn't keep their game cases back then. Like, N64 I can understand because it was cardboard, so people probably just assumed, like, oh, you're supposed to throw this away. Like, a lot of games in that generation were, like, in cardboard boxes, so it kind of made sense. It was probably like, oh, okay, we don't need it anymore. Like, you're not supposed to hold on to it. But like then they came in plastic cases and people still threw them out. And it wasn't until like the 3DS generation where you actually can find games in their cases. But finding DS games in their cases is pretty difficult. I guess it's not as convenient to keep around. Because DS games are like... it's like a fraction of the size of the case. Wait, what? What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean? What do you mean you turn to a mummy? What? What do you mean? What is my hotkey for grenade? I can't remember. It's E. I made it E. I have to remember my Quake 3 keys. They turned to zombies now. If you don't know, you have to blow these guys up, or else they get back up. Oh, that's why they have all these ogres here. I guess in case you don't have a grenade launcher. That's thoughtful, I guess? Yeah, give me that quad damage. I can't wait to waste it. There'll be something up here, don't worry. No. See, it didn't go to waste. If one of these turn into a boar, I'm going to scream. Oh, hi. Hi, fiend. Yeah, go after them. It doesn't end. I like this gladiator looking arena. I should probably be saving my grenades. What am I doing? Yeah, I should save my grenades. Just keep circle strafing. That's how you play in software games. No! Oh god, am I out of ammo? This is it. This is all I have. You know what? Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna play dumb. Jeez. After all that. That health reduction is very brutal. The Rune of Sacrifice. Ah, freaking fiends, man. You know, I just had this, like, dumb thought. Like, so, you know, I'm listening to the music of this, you know, the ambient soundtrack, and I just sang, like, Yoshi's Island, and I'm just thinking, like, there's this video I saw the other day. I don't even know if I can show it on stream. It's, like, kind of just this disturbing compilation of moving meat. Like, I got suggested it. It's like meat that is moving on its own. And it had this like disturbing music in it, and I'm just thinking like, what if like you played like Mario Party music over it? Well, you just play like what if like you just what if you just played this instead? You know, how about like, you know, instead of this like scary ambience, we just like let's just play this instead. Welcome back to Quake, everybody. Ranger's going on a wacky adventure. You know, I should have put that music on during the gladiator fight. Put that on when I'm trying to fight a fiend with an axe. I mean, the right way. Quake 4 Kids Edition. I have to read this. At my funeral, my corpse will get up and hit the gritty. You know, I don't really know what the gritty is. I just know that's a dance everyone does now. For some reason. It's just like funny of like everyone doing the gritty. They need to add a Ranger to Fortnite so he can do the gritty. That's what's missing. Where am I going? Wasn't there like a window or something that opened up? It might be this way, actually. This way, that. There's Doom Guy close enough. It's not the same. They're two completely different things. I'd be surprised if they actually like acknowledge those games. You know, the gore sounds in this game are kind of weird, because like it sounds like someone like gargling water. In fact, I think that's actually how they do it. Like listen to this. It's so weird. Quake 1 had a very unique sound design. In fact, both Mario 64 and Quake actually both share a similar sound effect. Funny enough, I think they're both for Portals. Looking at the outside reminds me of the Citadel in GoldenEye 007. You know, we were talking about N64 games. I would play GoldenEye, but I don't think I would want to play it on original hardware. I would love to play with a mouse and keyboard mod. I played it before, but it didn't feel quite that good to control. There's the key. Didn't 007 just get decompiled? Really? That's awesome. That's awesome. I can't wait. Just get Night Knife to make a PC version already. Yeah, here's this funny thing again. know, I'm gonna kill them all first and then wait for them to come back up. Take your time. Oh, come on. You know, I don't have to kill you, right? It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It did the other day. That's really awesome. Gonna save that. No, I don't need to kill these things. I can just... Yeah, I'm gonna run out. No! Excuse me. Thank you. Rude. You know what I gotta... You know what I gotta do, right? You know what I gotta do, right? You know what I gotta do, right? Alright, everybody. Get ready. Complete tonal shift. See, it's just like a mini game now. Oh my god. I should save grenades. There's so many of them. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. I love the slide whistle. Perfect timing. Boop. That was a much better outcome. I actually got to use my quad damage. It's because of the music. You're right. You're right. When the Mario Party music kicks in, you lock in. Oh, now I gotta go back up here, don't I? Excuse me. Wait, this ain't right. Where am I? Hey, I like the little ducky. Boop. Mario Party 2, specifically Mario Party 2, had such like a distinct soundtrack that I feel like the other Mario Party games didn't have. Maybe I'm just biased because of nostalgia. But Mario Party 2 has always been my favorite. Although I haven't played many Mario Party games. I played 8, I have 8, and I played Super Mario Party, which I thought was okay. And maybe like 5 or 6, it was like one of the GameCube ones. I have all the GameCube ones. I hear the GameCube ones are also quite good. Yeah, Mario Party 8 kind of had this like weird art style to it, where like the environments were kind of like realistic looking. In fact, a lot of Wii games were like that, where it wasn't that much different from like the GameCube's in terms of horsepower. So they kind of made the environments look more realistic, which is kind of strange considering that'd be more of a demanding thing. But they had to like, you know, it's like, how do we differentiate the other two Smash Brothers games? Well, we gotta make it darker and grittier. I didn't grow up on Mario Party. Yeah, my experience is Mario Party 2, but I just have nostalgia for it. ...2008 color scheme. Yeah, that was like a thing everyone did, where everything was like gray and had like a filter, and it was dark and gritty and hardcore and intense. Like it was an interesting time period. One I don't really miss. The realistic look is why I don't like Brawl much. I don't think I hate Brawl necessarily. Like I like all Smash games. I'm just, it's one of my favorite franchises of all time. But like it didn't feel the best to play. I feel like that was kind of my issue. But I think in terms of like casual play, it's in my opinion the most packed of the Smash Brothers games to this day. Whoa. They have hands now. The knights have hands now. What is this? You look like the Pyramid Head from Silent Hill. Okay, so those are the new enemies that they were talking about. I really like this area. These like medieval European looking towns. It really fits the vibe of the game well. I really like this. Yeah, I just found Brawl didn't like feel the best to play. But I think in terms of casual play, it's the most jam-packed. And I am nostalgic for it. I grew up with it. I played it. You know, I had good memories with it. I mean, I remember actually playing it at a neighbor's house. I had no idea who they were. It's just my brother showed up there one day. It was like, they had their garage door open and like, I just see they're playing like this new Smash game. It's like, what on earth is this? There's a new Smash Brothers? It makes tiger noises. Oh no, they have rocket launchers? And they make tiger noises. Oh, I get why they did that. Because the ogres make panther noises. Clever. They're more bit compressed than the... They're more bit compressed than the actual noises. Than the original noises, I should say. Mine was with a friend who brought their copy over. I see. It's just, it's a distinct memory in my head. I just remember, like, it was across the street from my house, and they had their garage door open, and they were just playing Brawl, and it's like, you know, Brawl was kind of a new game at the time, and I was just so floored. I was like, what? What? Whoa. Doggy. Kitty! Kitty. 30. Nice. We're having Dark Ages upgrades over here. Oh, I see the super nail gun. You know what? I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna save right here. Watch this. I'm gonna cheese it. I can do it. I can do it. Trust me. Yes! 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 I got it! See, that's so much cooler than doing it the, you know, doing it the real way. Worth it. What am I doing again? I have the nail gun. Now where do I go? See, I forgot I set it to Quake 3. Excuse me, Quake 3 bindings. Boot-up, boot-up, boot-up. I like the swimming noises. Boot-up, boot-up. Yeah, Quake is just always a good time. There's just kind of a satisfying flow to the game, at least when the levels are good. But like, there's just kind of like a satisfying flow to it where it's just, you know, it's like Doom. It's running and shooting, but there's like a bit of depth to it. You know, it's simple, but not like mindless. Even though this isn't the kind of game they wanted to make, you know, it's still very fun. Look at that skybox. Drink. Boop. I do like how the fires are actually like just models that are being animated. It's not like an effect, it's a model that's just being spun around. I find that super charming. I love the limited 3D in this game. It's so charming. Are they gonna do the... Nope, not this time. When you see enemies, you know you're going the right way. The way I almost choked. I was kind of hit. Like, wait, let me do it again. It's cold. I just remembered, for some reason, that Jorma clip where someone edited it to make it really fast, and it's just they put like snow effects on it. It just says Jorma is cold. Oh no. Oh wait, I should save these. Actually, I'll use the... Oh, they turned to fiends now? There goes all my ammo. Probably don't have to save my grenades. There's no zombies, right? Never mind. Oh no. Do I have to break out the Mario Party music again? Ooh. Go. Fight. Fight. Place your bets. Oh no. They stopped fighting. It took it turning into a feed to understand that it needs to stop fighting. Something tells me we're gonna go back to all these levels and they're gonna like be all different and trippy looking. But we'll have our cool new powers. That is my prediction. Speaking of which. What's this now? I still can't believe there's new official Quake content in 2026. Did Trent also do the voices of the enemies? Oh, this is cool. I could probably make that jump. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? That looked like I was about to make it too. Are you kidding? Okay, that time was my fault. Yeah, see? We're going down the slide. So, what are these things called? Oh my god, they shoot a lot of rockets. I do not want to deal with you. So they have a bag over their head. A lot of locked doors. I'm curious if these textures come from a book. A lot of oh, that looks funny. A lot of textures in Doom actually come from like books and stuff like that, or just like pictures they took. It's weird. Like if you did that today, I feel like you would probably be flamed for that. But like back in the day, that was just like okay, dude. I mean, so many of Doom's tracks are just like based off of other songs, but Bobby Prince knew just how much to get away with. Like, I feel like if you did that kind of stuff today, you would get flamed on the internet. People would call you cringe. Wait, am I stuck? Was I not supposed to go here? Did I come here too early or something? I don't think I went this way. No, I did not. Nice. That was a good shot. That's gonna be the highlight of my career. Also, I think shards are a new thing. I don't think shards were ever in the original Quake. I like that it plays the sound backwards. I don't know. I just find that funny. Oh, you do a lot of damage. Excuse you. Oh yeah, and of course, in case you don't know, Nine Inch Nails logo on the nail box. I think that's the thing everyone knows. What is this printing press looking area? This is the plate factory. If there was ever a time to use Trunt, now would be a good time. Oh wait, I should have went this way. Man. I just want to see if I can get on the other side. I don't think I can. No, wait, I can. Never say never. That saying is really weird to me. Like, I get what they're saying, but it's like, you said never twice. I'm one of those people. There is a lot of hallways in this level. Oh, really? Oh no, the tiger too. There's a secret here. No. Wait. No, wait. That's where I... No, wait. This is where I came from, I think. Okay, I have nail ammo. You do not get much ammo in this episode, do you? It seems to be... Honestly, it seems to be just enough where... It doesn't seem like you're scrapping for ammo, but it's also enough to, like... I guess, keep you, like... on edge. Trent. I just wasted all that mega health. I got extra health now, and I actually don't know where I'm supposed to be going. What's this? Okay. I forgot about you. I thought I could step on the sides. I was like, oh, okay, it won't, like... You just step on the sides and you can dodge it. Nope. Never. Come on out here. I like that area. It's a nice area. I wonder if you can get up there. Never say never, sleepy. I lost. I already lost. I said never. I lose. Yeah, a lot of these castle levels kind of just turn into mostly just knights and fiends. You don't really see the standard shooty shoot guys anymore. Although these enemies being resurrected and turning into different enemies, that is a new thing. I feel like they're a little longer than a standard Quake level, but not too far off. You know what I kind of wanted to do on stream one of these days? I kind of wanted to, like, go on, like, Temu or Wish or, like, a similar site and just look at, like, dumb stuff. Because you can find the most, like, hilarious things on those sites. Like, without even looking for anything in particular, just go to the front page, you'll see just the weirdest things. And it just makes you wonder, like, who's it appealing to? Did I just pick- oh, I didn't mean to do that. That's a total waste. Oopsie. The Danny DeVito pillow, yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of have this tummy ache, and I'm just gonna go take care of it real quick. I might be back in like 10 minutes or something. Like 10, 15 minutes. Sorry, I just need to take care of this. I'll be... Hi, I hope I wasn't gone for too long. Tummy ache is cleared. Tummy ache is gone. Yippee. Now we can play the game. I can't remember what I was doing. Oh yeah, I got the mega health, and I guess I just go down here and go this way. Which is probably what I should have done last time. But I always think I'm missing something. Yippee! Okay, so they shoot 2 rockets. Secret? Yes. Mario Party time. I forgot how easily you can die in this game. Really? No Shambler or something, right? Okay, we're good. I'm gonna pull this out just in case. Some Half-Life kind of level design. Oh no, wait, where? Help. Chat, help. Help me. Help me. Help. I'm stuck. Hey, stop it. Stop it. I'm stuck here. What am I supposed to do? No. I don't know how I did that. Oh, I forgot to save. After all that. You know what? You know what? Mario Party moment. Door's stuck! Door's stuck! I beg you! I just love the way that guy says please. Please! You know what's weird about the Super Shotgun model? So it's supposed to be like a double barrel shotgun, but because of like the way, you know, screens were back then, like aspect ratios, you didn't see the bottom here. So they kind of just ended the model here, and so it just kind of, it's just a stick. Like if I move upwards, you can see like on the bottom, it's just like, it's really weird looking. Like it's not supposed to look like that. It's just they ended it there because like screens were, like, screens were small back then. So I always thought the Super Shotgun in Quake just looks weird to me. Because of that. Like, you're not supposed to see that. Like, I should say that for the knights. I know I keep saying it, but it's still so bizarre to see new official Quake stuff 30 years later. I got this room. Yeah, these are levels actually kind of have more of a classic style to it, I would say. Kind of, actually, no, kind of reminds me of a Quake on the N64 specifically. Like, when they ported that over, they kind of gave it more of like a colorful art style. Like, it's still dark, but it's more like colorful looking, at least with like the skies and stuff. Which is why I really like Quake 2 on the N64. It was still dark, but it was also kind of colorful. Trap operator is dead. Excuse me. Huh? Did I do that? Okay. Thanks for telling me. I should go get the that mega health. It was around here, right? I actually can't remember where the mega health is. There it is. Or not? I actually can't. I can't remember. I think it's this way. Yeah, it might be in this room. I will say, doing like a super shotgun hit and then they just like explode is really satisfying. You know, one thing I forget, there's no, you don't press to open doors in this game. All the doors open automatically, which, you know, yeah, we know that, but I just, you know, I just realized that, like, Doom did that, but Quake didn't. There it is. Have chainsaw for hands. They make the ammo just scarce enough to keep you on edge. Now I need ammo. Okay, I have to acknowledge this. I like how you said the entire, like, script for the door stuck video, including the sounds that are in the video, including the sounds from the game. I just find that to be really funny. Door stuck! No! Door stuck! Door stuck! Door stuck. Okay, I'm gonna save before I do that bit. There's something right here. I can smell it. Or not. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, I recognize that sound. StarCraft uses that same sound in their... well, they used to, in their menus. It's very similar. It might be the same sound, it's very similar. I kind of miss that old, like, multiplayer menu. It was kind of creepy, actually. It was like silent. And, like, the only thing you would hear is just when you click on the menu, you just hear that. It was kind of creepy, because there was no music in the multiplayer menu for some reason. Back in the day. In Remastered, now it has music, and they redesigned it, but back in the day, there was no music on it, because it was kind of like its own, like, separate application. It was weird. Oh, I'm taking you with me. Honestly, I don't think it's really worth it to just... I'm just gonna restart the level. See, that was a good run. Now you have max health. I think those models are taken from Quake 2. I just realized that. It's okay, they're connected. Come on out. There you go. God, that health reduction is brutal. I'm gonna save here. I'm gonna save scum just a little bit because I have died a few times. I don't want to save scum too much, but just want to at least save before that fight. I just love whacking random things in the wall. I just find that funny. I look like a lunatic. Bonk. You know, I always forget that the axe in Quake, that's supposed to be blood. But I always thought that was just part of the axe. Like, it took me so long to realize. I think it's just because of the way, like, the old model looks. Like, if I turn this on, let me see, enhance models. I mean, it's tiny. It doesn't have that many polygons added to it. But it's like, I don't know. I never realized that was supposed to be blood. I always thought that red part was actually part of the axe. Okay, it might be around here. I think I go this way, yeah. It comes pre-bloodied for your convenience. What is it? Is that how it's powered? What is this, Ultra Kill? Ultra Kill mentioned again. Devil May Quake. Oh, I don't like this. No, come on. Door stuck. Does that domain still exist? Right as I said, oh, I just realized you typed that in chat too. They got a collab. Man, if they did a collab, that would be... I think I would die. I might die. That would be the coolest thing. The coolest thing ever. I mean, what else is Ed doing these days? They made Dark Ages, you know? Where do they go from here? This is just not open anymore. Oh, because I turned it off. I like the destroyed bridge. That actually looks really cool. I like the little details in the environment. I mean, they're not doing much. I think it definitely could be possible, at least with like Quake 1 or something. I mean, it's not even it doing the levels, it's Machine Games and Night Dive doing the levels. Which, I have to say, that is insane that your job is making, like, Quake levels. Because that's kind of what Machine Games does these days. I mean, they worked on the Indiana Jones game, but still, like, imagine that being your job. That'd be awesome. It's so satisfying to get that hit with the quad damage, just boom. I love it. Okay, door. I got greedy. I wanted to get the ammo. I don't know if it's like timed or something. It might go off once you go in the middle. I was just like, oh wait, there's ammo in that cage. I am very smart. Okay. I won't make the same mistake again. Akina would cry probably. Yeah, honestly, like... It would be awesome, honestly. I don't even know what they would do. I was just thinking, like, just themed levels. You know, I'm surprised in the level editor no one has made custom levels yet for Ultra Kill. Like, they made, like, Quake-themed levels. I'm surprised no one's done that. There's Doom, I believe. I napped a bit when the Jolly Roger music played. Sleepy has sleeping powers on other people. That's my secret. Alright, something really weird's gonna happen here. Oh, this looks cool. Rude. I wonder if there's something up here. Oh, wait. Oh, wait, this is the start of the level. I just realized that. And there's all these bridges here. And it looks different. I just realized Quake 1 doesn't have a whole lot of enemies. At least if we're talking about the base game enemies. There wasn't like a whole lot of them. The Slinky curse. I had to wipe my hand for a second. I got like water on my hand somehow when I was drinking the water bottle. So wait, is this changed too? Wait. I'm back in the building again! Oh my god, there's a lot of enemies in this level. 157. Oh hey, there is armor. There is something up there. I said earlier, man, these levels do kind of have more of a classic feel to it. I forgot which way was out. Can I even go back to that quad? I don't think I can go back to that quad damage room. I didn't, like, lock myself, did I? The abyss of time. Speaking of time, I need to be Majora's Mask one of these days. I need to come back to that, because last time I played I was on the Stone Temple, and I kind of just forgot about it. I'm just gonna be honest. I've actually been playing through Majora's Mask 3D. I was just curious because I kind of want to play both. And yeah, I definitely see some differences with it. I do kind of like that you don't have to stop playing the game to save it. I always thought that was a weird decision. And you also don't have to whack the statues with your sword. I do see what people are talking about though, that the atmosphere just feels different, but honestly it looks great, especially for the system. They are very different though in terms of aesthetics. So I can see why some people prefer the original, but I still think it looks good in its own right. You know, I don't know why, but I find upside down crosses to be kind of funny because it's like, it's the cross, but it's evil. It's upside down, so it's evil. I just want to see what's over here. Oh, there's a backpack here. Oh, I see. Can I do it? Can I do it again? There we go. Nice. Yippee. Oh, the traps in this game. That was something Quake 2 didn't really do. There weren't many traps in levels. That's the sound from in Mario 64. They both use the same sound. That's the sound. It's interesting how a lot of devs kind of all use like similar sound libraries. I mean, I guess it makes sense. I mean, most of Doom's sounds were stock sound effects. But I mean, they also didn't have very high budgets, so it's not like you could just like... It was a lot easier to just get like a certain sound of like a door opening or something. Oh yeah, I found the funny owl. Oh wait, I have to show this. I found the funny owl the other day, and if you're wondering what I'm talking about, I need to look this up because there's this like owl sound effect that I hear in like Gmod videos or something, and for years I could not find it. I had no idea where it was, and it's in a stock sound effects library called Hollywood Edge. I think it's volume 10. It's called Two Men Fight in Alleyway with Heavy Punches and Grunts. Listen, you'll hear it. There it is, the funny owl. I love that sound so much. It's just so funny. I don't know. I don't know why I find it so funny. I just do. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. I love it. Oh my god. Ow! I actually found it because I was playing a mod for Smash 64 called Smash Remix, and they actually added the like prototype character, the Dragon King, because that's what Smash was originally going to be called. And they made him a playable character, and it's just these stock sound effects, and the the death sound is just the Howie scream. It's so funny. I love it. Ow! I wish I could have that owl, like, isolated. It's just so funny. I don't know why. My favorite stock sound effect. What do I do from here? The texture work here is very nice. I like the lighting. See, like, it looks old school, but it is kind of also using, like, modern techniques at the same time. Like, it's still within the limitations, but, like, they know a lot more now. And they can do things that they couldn't really do 30 years ago. That poor guy. Who puts these spikes here? I like when games have like weird and quirky. What was that? Oh my god, they have grenades now! No! Why would you give them grenades? Oh, I thought I had nails. That is really funny. I was like, I just realized like the dog has something. I was like, what is that? Oh no! Now the question is, can that hurt others? So are the new enemies just like the same types, but they have like a thing added to them now. Oh wait, this is the area I was just in. I'm having a forking paths moment. It's 2.5 hours. Is it really almost been 3 hours already? Jeez. Time flies when I play Quake. There's just a good flow to it, except when I'm stuck like I am now, but... This might take me... No, wait, I don't want to go this way. I'm guessing there's like a button or something you have to press. I like these vines on the walls. You know what I always wanted to do? I wanted to... When I have my own kitchen, I want to like kind of make it like fantasy themed and have like vines around it, and I'll put like my olive oil and stuff in like potion bottles. I've always wanted to do that. We were talking about earlier, if I had all the money in the world, that would be another thing I would do. I don't really get people who have like a mansion with like 50 rooms in it and like 20 cars. I like, what are you gonna do with all of it? I say I want to collect every console, but you know what I don't know. I just feel like it's even weirder to just have like 60 rooms of like nothing and no one lives with you. It's like you're gonna have like a Shining moment where you just have like this big empty hotel. I feel like I would go a little cuckoo having that big of a house. I kind of like having everything near me. That's why I think I would do fine in a studio apartment. Chat, I might be lost again. I mean, I know they usually mark their secrets with blood or something, but you never know. Okay, maybe that ring would take me back. Maybe I should go back to that ring. Except I can't remember. It's all brown. Everything's brown. Everything's bricks and brown. I've been fighting in the same hallways for 30 years. I'm genuinely lost. I need my yellow paint. You know, I find it kind of weird that, like, people really hate yellow paint. Like, I guess it's kind of lazy, but it's like, sometimes you just need, like, with how detailed games are, you just need a way to tell someone, like, hey, this way, or break this crate, which is what, like, Resident Evil 4 did. It was just like, oh, these crates you can break, and they just mark it yellow, and people are like, this is unacceptable. I guess it's kind of a lazy, like, I guess it's kind of a cop-out for level design, but I don't know, how else would you do it? Sometimes it's good to just have a obvious light that tells you, hey, go this way. Because otherwise you have someone like me who just Keeps going in circles. Actually, it's been 20 minutes. I'm actually genuinely lost here. I wish there was a map or something. Maybe just go back down here. You know, if I can't figure out how to get out of here, I might just go play Tomodachi instead. Because this is not very exciting to look at. Oh wait, I heard something. Oh, hi! Okay. It heard me. I shouldn't have picked it up. I thought you go like this way. I think you do actually. I have a bad habit of picking up the ammo boxes. I should stop doing that when I don't need to. And then I just did. But like, I don't think I'm going back to that room, so I think it's fine. So I should just like I don't think I'm going back to these rooms, so I think it's okay to do that. This is new, I think. You know, I wonder if this episode's gonna have funny traps like Quake 1. Oh my god, Quake. The original Quake episode, episode 3 had a really stupid trap. It was like a room full of like those slime things. I forget what they're called, like the jumping slime things that explode and they're like super fast. And they put like 20 of them in a room. And then if you try to go back, they just lock the door. And it's the meanest thing. Can I hit them in the... Yes, I can. Hee hee. Hee hee. Got your feet. Got your feet. Oh, that does get the others. Nice. That's your problem now. This looks familiar. Kind of looks like the final boss room, actually. No! Ugh. Ugh. I was anticipating it too, so it's like 2, 3. You have to like... You can't do that quick enough. You have to like... Maybe you just actually can't go through there. That's where that dead guy came from in that spike room. That was me. Maybe you can just like... There we go. Okay, never mind. I was just overthinking it. Okay, this is definitely a boss room. Wait, did they reskin the laser cannon? Wait, it looks so different now. Quake's one, like, boss, it wasn't the final boss, but it was a little weird. You didn't actually attack it. You actually, like, you hit the switches, and that's how you killed it. One more. Where's the last one? I do like... I just realized, I think those guys use the same sounds as the Pinkies do in Doom. You know, quad damage would be really nice right now. Oh, then I get the quad damage. Just as I say that. Who needs it? The quad damage sound is so awesome. I love that. I don't know how they made that sound, but it's so cool. Honestly, the power-up sound is one of my favorite sounds in all of video games. Oh, just completely wasted it. So the laser cannon is now completely remodeled. It looks so different now. They're gonna do that again, aren't they? They're just gonna pop out in the hallway and just scare me. Might be a secret. You disable the trap. Which one? Was it something back at the start? Was it those spikes I was trying to outrun? I do think it's kind of cool that the ring, like, it's the same level but like a different aesthetic. I think that's cool. I like it. It kind of reminds me of that level in TNT. And they only did that gimmick once, but it was so cool and then they never did it again. 27 minutes, jeez. This is a vibe. Definitely leaning more into the horror aspect. Oh, that's a Quake 2 sound effect. The sounds in all of these games are just like so etched into my brain. I've heard them so many times. Wait, are those little... Oh my god, they're little bit... Oh my god, it's Quake cute! You've heard of Doom cute, now get ready for Quake cute. They're little beds. Oh, I don't want to pick that up. And a table! And a chair and table! Quake cute! This is Quake cute as heck. Why do you turn into a fiend? Dead. Aware. Trophic relationship unknown. Is that a shambler head? What, are they gonna make mini shamblers? Quake cute. More like cuke. cute. Hi, Fiend. This definitely gives me like Aliens vibe or something. Emergency lockdown. I might have pressed the wrong button. I do like the exploding dogs. I think that's fun. Bye, Fiend. You're just gonna randomly show up and scare me, aren't you? This area looks cool. Definitely gives me alien vibe. Quake. Is this a disco room? It looks like that secret dance room in the pier map in TF2. If you go in the blue spawn room and you go into the vent, it's just like a little disco room. Okay, this looks really cool. This room with all these spikes, this looks really cool. What did that do? Wait, did I miss something? Like, maybe it opened up something. Thought maybe I would like get a key or something. You know, also the sound is permanently etched into my brain. Boop, beep, boop, boop, boop. I love that sound. That I have heard so many times. Hi, Fiend. I was about to say, that hasn't been there before. I am curious what the... Oh. Okay, nice. I'm curious what the purpose of this gun always was. Like, I guess it's kind of more of like a crowd control thing, but... You could say the super nail gun was also a crowd control thing. Or the grenade launcher. Or the rocket launcher. But it does bounce on walls, and you can shoot a lot of it, so... Yeah, that was their reasoning. I guess not every single thing has to have, like, distinct purpose. I mean, a lot of weapons in Ground Zero and Quake 2 were just kind of... They just kind of existed because they're like, oh, hey, what if we made this thing? Like, they made a nail gun for some reason, even though there was already the machine gun, and there was no point to it. Except they didn't call it the nail gun in Quake 2, they called it, like, I think the ETF rifle or something, even though it was, like, the exact same thing. It even played the same noise as the nail gun did. Whoa, do you see that? There's, like, a... You can kind of see, like a shape. I thought that was, like, a reflection or something. You can kind of see, like a shape. You can kind of see where the lava starts and ends. I don't think they're going to revisit the tech bases, but the aesthetics here is really good. Like, this looks very cool. I also like the way the lava moves. like the tracks here too. I kind of find them more memorable, actually. Gold key. Where do I get the gold key from? Oh, did you see that? They did a little speed! Speed! Poor guy. They turned to a zombie. It reminds me of that, like, zombie in Half-Life at the very beginning who's just, like, on the computer and the screen's just flashing and they're, like, just freaking out. God, that really got to me when I was younger. I know it's probably kind of funny, like, these days, but, like, when I was young, that kind of freaked me out. Okay, so I have the blue key now. Beep, beep, beep. Boo, dee, dee, doo, doo. They're like runes. You know, I remember actually when I was a kid, we went camping on the mountains, and when we came back, my mom brought home these like black rocks. They were actually kind of cool looking. There was like the kind of rocks I'd never seen before, but I could have sworn I remember being told that they were alien rocks, and I believed it. Because, you know, like, I'm so used to the rocks that are around me growing up, or just the things that are around me growing up, so when I see anything outside of the norm, it's alien. Like, literally. It's Gleeby rocks. I have a surplus of rockets. I do like how even in the remastered models, the heads are like 3 polygons. There's something behind there, isn't there? Yes, there is! Who is shooting that? Oh, man. Man, oh man. That was a bad point to save. It's Dale's computer. One HP, I'm fine. Oh, why do you gotta shoot rockets like that? It's the anti-circle strafing. Okay, now I'll save here. That was a bad place to save. Again, I don't like saves coming, but sometimes you gotta make checkpoints for yourself. That makes this a lot easier. Man! Those rockets mess with me. The gargling water gore noises. I literally think they're just like gargling water or something. That's how they did the noise. Where did you come from? You know, mentioning Half-Life earlier, because I just remembered, part of me did want to maybe go through the Half-Life games again. I did Black Mesa on stream, and, you know, just to spice it up, because I played Half-Life 1 so many times. But part of me kind of want to do Half-Life 2 again. Even though it is a game I have completed before, and I said I didn't want to play Quake 2 because I've completed it before. But, I mean, it is Half-Life 2. Every time. Every time. Those two-sided rockets really mess with me. Alright, round 7 or something. I don't know. Am I even hitting anything when I do that? I don't think I am. I think I'm just missing them. I don't like you. This does good damage. You know, if I thought getting lost in these levels would be bad, I don't know if I could ever stream Turok 2, because I am going to be so lost for like 15 years. I will never finish the game on stream. And I will slowly lose my mind. Like, the Lair of the Blind Ones is such a hard level to navigate. I can never do it. I have to look up a guide at some point. Even in the remastered version where they have like things to point out where to go, I still can't do it. Ooh, these floating blocks look cool. You know, it'd be a cool update. I don't think they're ever gonna do it, but a cool update would be if, like, there were, like, they updated, like, horde modes, and they added Quake 1 and Quake 2 enemies. Since they kind of did that in Quake 2, where you could fight Shamblers. It would be really cool if you could do that. That's a good point to save. These like stained glasses are really cool. I'm always a sucker for that, for like stained glass. It's always, I always think it's really pretty. Fiend! Fiends are so scary in Quake. I mean, they kind of have a fiendish enemy in Quake too, but I feel like they're not as scary, even though they're very similar. Hi, Shambler. Do I have cells? No, I have nothing. I just have to get into its face. There we go. Okay, this looks awesome. These like pure red backgrounds with like the hellish landscape. That is really cool. They really did a good job leading into the dark aesthetic. Oh, hi, two shamblers. Does this button do something? I thought maybe like set up a trap or something. I didn't want to do that. Oh. Okay, one thing I'm noticing with this episode is that I don't know if it's just my fault or the level's fault, but like, I'll be like running around and shooting and I'll pick up like these by accident because it's like, I see two shamblers and I need to do damage. Like, and the super nail gun is like the most powerful gun I have. And then I like accidentally pick up the two things. I mean, I still have enough ammo to kill them, but it's something I've noticed. And I don't know if it's just my fault or you know, it's just the way the levels are designed. But sometimes it's my fault. I'll go pick up a... Okay, that was my fault. But like sometimes I'll go and pick up a like ammo pack when like I only shot once or something. But there are other times where I don't want to do that. And I pick them up by accident as I'm like running around. You found a secret. Death. Whoa. This looks like that one map in Quake 3 where it's really small, but it's really foggy, and there's just like this orange fog. Kind of reminds me of that. And all you see is that is a lot of shamblers. I think I'm far enough away from them. Yeah, I'm fine. Social distancing. Hi, good to see you. This does look really cool. I really do like this. I was hoping there was a secret there. I'm curious what Romero thinks of these levels. Because I definitely think this is the kind of stuff he wanted to do. I'm such a sucker for, like, stained glass and, like, These big churches, it just looks so cool. It really fits the vibe of this game well. Excuse me. How much more is left? 133, okay. 13 secrets? Oh my, how much did I miss on these levels? I theorized earlier, I feel like we're gonna go back to these levels. Like, we get the runes and we go back to these levels. And they're gonna be all different. Oh yeah, that sound I was talking about. Hold on, let me see. Quake and Mario. Same sound effect. It's the same. I think it's like in Mario 64 when you. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I found the video. It's this sound effect, the one you just heard. Oh, OBS picked the wrong thing. There we go. I'm pretty sure this is the video. Same game. I can't believe it. They should sue. It's meant to work like a Metroid. Yeah, I could see that. Kind of like a Metroidvania. I am quite enjoying this so far. Oh, but yeah, I get a little lost. So it really is like a Metroidvania. Which, I'm gonna be honest, I've never been good at Metroidvanias. Like, that's like my only problem with Metroid games is that I feel like I get really lost in them. Like, it looks really cool, it plays really cool, and then I just get lost in them. Although, playing through Metroid Prime, like a year ago, as like an adult, compared to when I was a kid, actually isn't as confusing as I thought it was. Until I got to like the part where there was like a bunch of rooms or something you had to collect. I forgot what I was doing last time, but I remember it flowing actually quite well. I think I did this one already. This is another one. Oh wait, yeah, I didn't get that because I died, that's right. That's right. Is it me or is it more red than usual? Is it a lasagna or Doom level? That's a picture. I need to find it in my folder, but I have this picture of it's just pictures of lasagna and it just says lasagna or Doom level. Metroid likes tap into my completionist tendencies in a way that's easily achievable. You know, it depends on the game. Like, even if it's a game I really like, it's hard for me to do, like, go for, like, 100%. But games like Hat in Time, that's easy 100%. I actually did 100% that game. In fact, 110% or something like that. They actually added more to the 100% through updates. It really does depend on the game. If it's an RPG, no, that'll never happen. I can't do it. Or Tomodachi Life. I don't think you can ever, like, living the dream. There's like, what, 9,000 clothes? I can't do that. Oh. Or I'll say no. Or I'll say no. What have they done to you? I'm fine. With the way I play RPGs, I can't do that either. What do you mean by that? Why would they put that platform away? They tricked me. Oh, and that's the end of the level too. Okay, maybe just a little more. Ooh, look at that skybox. Very pretty. Maybe just a little more, and then I'll get to Tomodachi. I don't know if I'm ready to go back to Tomodachi after what happened last night. Nice. Oh, shells. Thank God. Oh, I didn't want to pick that up. Oopsie. You know, I remember talking about like 100% in games. I remember there was like a speedrun that took like 1,000 hours or something to complete, and it was like an RPG on the PS1. And that's a speedrun of the game. I don't know if it was like a speedrun or like 100% speedrun, but either way, my God. I speak to every NPC every time after any and all story beats. I comb areas multiple times to make sure I collect everything and also revisit them multiple times throughout the story in case anything changes. And I like reaching max level depending on the RPG. You would love Deltarune. Deltarune is just full of like dialogue and so many things to... like so many things, like so many Easter eggs to find and collect. Maybe not most like in-depth, I mean it's not about leveling, but I think you would love Deltarune. Chapter 5 made me want it so bad. Yeah, Chapter 5 was excellent. I loved it. I didn't go and do the secret boss. I did get spoiled, but that's my fault for not doing it. I actually haven't done the secret bosses in the other chapters. One thing I kind of wanted to do, maybe like after Chapter 6 comes out and before 7 gets released, I kind of want to go through the whole game and try to get like the secrets I missed, and that includes the eggs, which I don't know how people figure out the eggs in that game. It's insane. Like the level of combing and like I really don't, especially in Chapter 3, I don't know how people figure that stuff out. I was there to beat in 100% my personal top 25 games on the hardest difficulties. Good thing I enjoy them. That is true. There's some games I love that I don't think I could actually beat on their hardest difficulties. Like, I don't think I could ever beat StarCraft 2 on Brutal. I can beat Heartless Swarm on Brutal because it's really easy, but I can't do Wings of Liberty on Brutal. And I love the StarCraft franchise. I just can't do it. The last mission is just, oh my God, it's insane. $15 of 25, nice. It's hard to say what my top 25 games are. I don't have like a definitive like #1, like this is my absolute favorite. It always changes, so it's kind of just like a range of these are all the games I like. You know, I think there's a website where you can like rate your favorite games, and I kind of want to go to that site. Like, if I had to just name some of my all-time favorites on the top of my head, it'd probably be like TF2, Quake Live, or just Quake 3. Live is just the more updated version. StarCraft 1. Like any Mario game, it's hard to say which. Probably like Mario 64 or Galaxy or Odyssey. It's between those three. What else? Wind Waker. Zelda Wind Waker is one of my favorites. Let's see. Doom, of course. I don't know which Doom. Probably like Doom 2, maybe. And maybe Doom Eternal. Ultra Kill, of course. I can't believe it took me that long to without realizing it. Celeste, maybe? Oh, A Hat in Time, of course. Hat in Time. That game was like my hyperfixation for a few years. Well, I'm like looking at the games myself. Oh, Smash Brothers, of course. I don't know which one. Probably Ultimate, maybe just in terms of gameplay. Maybe not for other things, but that's the one I have the most hours on. Like, 2K hours on that game. Those are probably, like, some of my top games of all time. First season of Walking Dead, probably? I remember that really broke me when I completed it. I really did like that game. I played Season 2, and then I kind of realized it's kind of the same thing. I have Season 3 and 4, and I just never played it. I think I only bought it because they went back on sale, and I was like, I'll never get a chance to buy this again. And then I just never played it. I should. I don't know if I could stream it, though, if you were to just suddenly play the 3rd chapter of a game you haven't played in years. And if someone watching it has never played it before, they're gonna be very confused. Walk very carefully. Wait, can you just like, can you break this? I just want to see. I just want to see. I could have sworn those were explosives. Unless the game's just being funny with me. I just have to see. I just have to see. Yep, they're explosives. Confirmed. Let's see. Doom 2016, Batman Arkham City, Legacy of Kain, Twisted Metals, Sleeping Dogs, Infamous 2. Bayonetta. Yeah, I gotta play Bayonetta, actually. I have the first game on PC, which is kind of weird because the 2 games are on Nintendo systems. But it was a game I was interested in. It just sounded interesting. Let's see. Mass Effect 2, Doom Eternal, Escape from Butcher Bay, Crisis 2. Nice, I like the list. It wasn't until after, didn't go Nintendo until after Bayo 1. Yeah, I know like Platinum made the first game. And interestingly, Nintendo picked them up. And apparently saved them from, like, why did I pick that up? I know I think they saved them from, like, bankruptcy or something, right? Hi, Shambler. I gotta play Devil May Cry as well. You know, actually, I'm kind of scared to play it because there's this Germa clip where in, like, the 3rd game, there's a bug in the PC version, and I have the PC version, where it just gets extremely loud for no reason. And it never got patched, and I'm actually scared to play it because of that. That is not a good room. They don't own Platinum, they just footed the bill. Yeah, I guess I should have worded better, but I just meant, like, they published their other two games. I really like when they do stuff like this, like little cracks in the wall. I find it very charming. I just realized it's almost been 4 hours. Insane. I blink and then it's like 4 hours. I should get to Tomodachi at some point. Oh, wait, Deltarune. I forgot to mention Deltarune. How could I forget? In terms of like top games like Undertale and Deltarune, how could I forget to mention those games? Somehow those escape my mind. Excuse you? I don't like this. Get me out of here. I lack brain power to compile my top 10 games. I misread that as complete, and I was about to say I kind of agree. I mean, it depends on the game. I love Wind Waker, but Zelda games take a long time to beat. I actually was thinking of replaying Wind Waker one of these days, but since I've played it before, not on stream, but like since I've beaten the game before, I kind of wanted to, like, maybe play it with a mod, because I found this mod for Wind Waker HD where they replaced Link with Linkle, and it's like the most adorable thing I've ever seen. And I was like, that could be a fun way to play through the game again. God, please! Door stuck! Door stuck! Let's see. Wizard 101, Just Cause 3, and Deltarune. The only thing I know about Just Cause, like, I know it's like a game with like a hook shot, but like, my only exposure really to Just Cause is that one donkey clip where he's like, uh-oh, I accidentally crashed a helicopter into the gas station, and the gas station just doesn't explode. And then he just finds out at the end that he has to shoot the gas tank, and then the gas station explodes. That was like the punchline. It's so funny. That's like one of my favorite donkey moments. Should have used this gun. I forgot this gun existed. You again? I was just talking about that enemy earlier. That is just mean. The issue with Bayo 2 and Bayo 3 is that they lost a lot of what made Bayo 1 and Bayonetta as a character special, especially 3. Yeah, I have heard 3 isn't as good as the other ones. I know there's a lot of, excuse you, a lot of like discussion about it. I remember hearing like how the lead actor for Bayo was trying to like claim she was getting paid enough for something and then ended up being fake. And that was the whole thing. That might be why they're not doing a Bayo game again. I am still interested in playing them though. Holy macaroni. Bayo 1 though is definitely one of the greatest action games ever made. I definitely believe you. I always hear a lot of good things about Bayo. And Devil May Cry. Oh, they are making a 4th one, okay. You know, I actually do remember I played a demo of like a spin-off. It was like a Bayo spin-off. Or I guess she was younger, and I really liked her design. I thought she was really cute. And I actually really liked it aesthetically. It's a very different game from Bayo, but I did really like the way it looked. I cannot remember for the life of me what it's called right now, and these fiends are not helping. Okay, I think I need to just use this when the fiends show up. This will kill them like really quick. So I'll save that when the fiends show up. I'll use this for the other guys. Okay, now it's time. There we go. That's how you do it. Bayo Origins, that's it. That was the name, thank you. I hate those things. I forget what they're called. The funny goo. Excuse you. No, no, no. Okay, just don't. Just leave. Just run. And they put a shambler here? Of course they do. Oh, no. The funny goo. Okay, maybe I need... Okay, I just, like, bait them out. Like this. Come here. That's good against them. Come here. Nope. Bad idea. Imagine having to start over after that. I could not do it. Okay, and then 2 show up. This is making me dizzy. Oh god. Excuse me. Okay, there we go. I think I got enough to get the shambler. There we go. I'm saving for that. They got power gloves on. Revengeance is a great game, but it's a buggy man. You know, like, I'll be honest, when it comes to the Metal Gear franchise, I don't know where to start with that. Like, I know, like, the third game is technically the first one, right? Like, that's where the story starts. But I watched a video of someone explaining, like, the Metal Gear, like, story. And it's, like, insane. There's so much to it. Just play in order of releases. Fair enough. Bad idea. Oh, I don't have any nails, though. It'll make the experience awful. Okay, I see. Let's get these guys. Okay. I didn't miss my right, did I? Hello? Come back! Oh, thank God. You cannot breathe for a second. This is insane. The story does take a bit to piece together, no matter the order if it's played. I see. You know, I did remember, like, years ago, I played the 5th one, because it was on PC, and it was, like, on sale for really cheap, and I decided to check it out. A little lost. I was enjoying it, but I was a little lost. Probably not a good idea to play the 5th game. MGS5 is technically the first game? Oh, so I did make the right decision to make that my first game. Which story do you think is more complicated, Kingdom Hearts or Metal Gear Solid? Oh, the lava. Oh, you gotta be kidding. You still won't understand anything, because despite it being the first game, it still requires knowledge of the other games. Someday, I'll give that franchise a shot. I will say, I don't have the most patience for stealth games. And, you know, it's okay to admit that, like, not every game is for you, but I still want to give it a shot, though. Because I always hear about how good of a franchise it is. Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, I felt like it was more Kingdom Hearts. Guff can back me up on that one. I started watching SnapQ's fandom of Kingdom Hearts. You know, I feel like I have more Sonic knowledge from, like, the silly fandoms than I do actually playing the Sonic games, because I haven't played many Sonic games. I played some of the classic ones growing up, and Colors, I think, but I'm not, like, really into Sonic. It's just not my thing, personally. But I might play some of their older games. Like, I always hear so many times where it's like, oh, this Sonic game, this is the bad one, and then, like, years later, people are like, oh, wait, that's the good one. I played Sonic Heroes as a kid, and Colors, and I think a few of the Genesis games. Did you just go through the wall? Sonic 06 is the bad Sonic. Yeah. I'm only hesitating because, you know, it's funny. I swear to God, I've seen videos of people saying, like, this is the good Sonic, I swear. And I don't think they were being, I don't think they were, like, trying to be funny. I think they were, like, being genuinely serious about that. And I just find that funny, because I've never even played it, and I don't think that would be one of the good ones. But I just find that really funny. You don't understand. It's the good one. Wasn't there a Sonic game where, like, it was, like... I mean, not implied, but they, like, made you think that Sonic died or something? Oh, it was Sonic Forces, wasn't it? Wasn't there, like, a thing where they thought Sonic died? Probably. There are people who think Dark Souls 2 is the best game. I mean, okay, it can't be that bad. I want to give it a shot. I haven't played 2, but I have played 1 and 3. But it can't be that bad. I know it's different, but it can't be that bad. I'm back in the building again. I think I've been there before. I'm about to do something stupid. It paid off. You know, I will say, Dark Souls is one of those kinds of games where it kind of has to grow on you. Like, I kind of want to say it's Stockholm Syndrome, because when I first played it, I didn't get why people liked the game so much, and then I just did a really simple build where it was just endurance and vigor, and then eventually strength. And I actually enjoyed the game. Like, even Blighttown wasn't that bad because of the shield, because I had a high endurance, I could just shield everything. It's just very... It's a very, like... What's the word I'm looking for? Like... sharp turn in terms of difficulty. It's not easy to pick up. Like, the gameplay is simple, but, like... You know, like, take this for example, like... Skeletons in other RPGs are typically, like, the low-level, standard, basic enemies. In Dark Souls, no. That's not the case. You go and fight the skeletons, you're gonna die. I made that mistake, because it's, like, in the first area, and you see the skeletons, and you go fight the skeletons, and if you somehow make it past them, and you go to the catacombs, you're surely gonna die in there. It's a steep learning curve, I would say. But when the game clicks, it's actually really good. And it took me, like, a few tries of, like, trying the game again for the game to click with me. And I think the only part I kind of, like, really got stuck on was that one fight near the end of the game in, like, that church or, like, temple with, like, the two big guys. I remember that one being pretty hard. Otherwise, it actually wasn't too bad. I guess it depends on the loadout, though. Or the build. I do want to give Elden Ring another chance one of those days. I did like it from what I played. There's just so much video game to it. There's so much video game in the video game. I had no idea where to go. There's just so much in it. I heard that DLC was really, really good, though. And one thing I do like about Dark Souls, like, and Elden Ring especially does this, where if something's too hard, you could just turn around and find something else to do. And Elden Ring did a good job at doing that, where if you had a hard time with a boss, you could just turn around and probably find something, and then just come back and beat that boss. And they also have checkpoints near the boss gates. So glad they did that in Elden Ring. Like, you were already gonna die to the boss 100 times anyways. You didn't have to go run back. I remember Demon Souls had, like, a really weird, like, gimmick where you have a punishment of dying where you, like, lose, like, half of your health or something until you come back in your mortal form or something. I don't know if I'm correct on that. I just remember, like, watching a gameplay video of it, and it's like you lose half of your health until you get an item or something to go back to normal. It's why I struggle to get into Dark Souls games. The learning curve just feels too high. Yeah, I definitely think it's just one of those games where it either grows on you or it doesn't. And, you know, it's okay if it doesn't grow on you. Because, I mean, to be fair, even though I actually really did end up enjoying Dark Souls, there's still a few things I didn't like about it. Like, I'm personally not a fan that you have to run all the way back when you die in a boss fight. And depending on the pathway, it can be really annoying to go through, like, the hallway again and fight the same enemies. And if you end up dying to them, then you lose all your souls, which is, you know, really unfortunate. Elden Ring fixed this by making it so that there's checkpoints next to the boss gates, which is something I think they should have done from the start. But otherwise, it's really kind of just addicting. Like, once you get a good flow going, like, you don't want to, like, stop playing it. You know, it's kind of like Quake, actually. It's, like, really simple. It's just running and shooting, but you kind of want to keep playing it because there's, like, a satisfying flow to it. I have to read this. My controller got responsive out of nowhere, and then Guff just responds, "Ship of Arcadian moment. You just gave me a PTSD." You know, at least with Ship of Arcadian, I can use the keyboard and find a save point. In Star Fox 64, that was permanent. I was just stuck with it, and the keyboard controls were just so bad that I had to restart the game. Macbeth is a cursed level. Oh yeah, Star Fox 64 would probably be up there in terms of some of my favorite games. I really like that game. It's really short, but it's so fun to play. Oh, Banjo-Kazooie. Of course, I forgot to mention Banjo-Kazooie. I love that game growing up. Banjo-Kazooie would be a game I would play through someday. I've never beaten 2E, actually. I've beaten 1, but I've never beaten 2E. So maybe that'd be a fun game to do on stream. They should bring those games to PC. Or at the very least, someone makes a decompiled version of it. That'd be awesome. So what's the difference between you and the other knight? One is yellow and one is blue. What side are you on? Hi, Shambler. Oh, that was close. Oh, come on. Maybe that was dumb of me to do that. Like, hello? We're fine. I think I will go to Tomodachi after this level. As much fun as I am playing, if we're gonna get to Tomodachi today, I should stop after this level. Wait, it kind of has like a beat. Do you hear that? Like... I don't want to replicate it again. Alright, kill you. And grenades don't hit anybody. I mean, do I have to deal with this room? Yeah, just let them kill each other. Hello, Shambler. Oh, those hit you too. I forgot about that. I like this, like, space skybox. It's nice. I know I said it before, but man, they got some good artists. I can make that jump, right? I can definitely make this. Nope. Can you shoot these? I notice that like these show up sometimes. No. If there ever was a place to put a secret, that would be a good place to do it. Probably wasted it on those knights. This is a good spot. Oh god, am I gonna run out of ammo? Oh no. Yeah, you two kill each other. One more Shambler for good measure. Any more? This give me like Dark Ages vibes. What are you? Pyramid Head Shambler. Oh, you're a bit tankier than a regular Shambler, too. We're done, right? Okay, we're done. Wow, this is fun. It's you know, just like Dimension of the Machine, it's got a really good flow to it. And it's really solidly designed. It's got a modern design, but still old school, you know, on the surface. This is great. I look forward to playing more of it, but I want to get to Tomodachi tonight. So I'll be right back with Tomodachi. Whee!